I sure hope y'all can see. Hello, good morning. I wonder if you can see. I'm gonna have to climb up onto my stool to see if and what you can see. Yeah, it looks like it. Let me go ahead and turn that light off. So I need to go about like that, maybe then, huh? Yep, I guess it ought to work. There you go. Hello, boys and girls. What's going on? I thought I'd go ahead and just do another live. Hello, I'm bending over and my old bones are creaking when I bent over to pick something up off the floor. I've already cut my swivel knife cuts. Got my lines. Now, the next step I'm doing, which I've done everything except this last little stretch right here so that I can show you what a 3/16 inch bead beveler beading tool will do. Basically I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's got a curved radius to it. And basically it just rolls over what we already cut. I'm not putting a lot of pressure down because if you do that, you get too shaky and then you might get off course. Then you're trying to figure out how to hide that F up, screw up, or whatever you want to call it. So you just go, I go over it two or three times and it'll burnish it and make it all pretty and everything. Now these will get edged and everything like that. I don't know, I got this little tool here that does an edge crease, but I don't think any of them are big enough for what I'm trying to do, because I'm gonna roll, I'll bevel that out to where it's good and round. So I'm not even gonna worry about that. So now the next thing we're doing, I don't know if y'all remember the saddle I'm making or not, but we're gonna continue that pattern. Let's put that up because I'm done there. And the best way I've found is to start in the middle of one of these radiuses on the tight or inside radius so that you can put them together and make it nice. But then out here, you'll have to kind of space it a little bit just to come up to the center point of it. So that's what we're fixing to do now. We'll go like that, kind of put that in the way. I believe that leather's at the right dampness. Now, I kind of want to be over here a little bit more, but this is called a serpentine pattern, which means it just kind of like a snake, in and out, in and out, in and out. Which I'll get to why I told you that here in a minute, because when we come to doing this other side, we got to keep it centered up. But I'm going to go ahead and do all this. Get some more light on the subject here. I got a better table outside on a trailer. It'll take 4 of us at least to get it moved into the house, but I got to clear up a bunch of room first. So maybe next week. These are what they call the rear jockeys. These will go over the top of the bars on the tree. I took a picture yesterday of what that looks like. And I fit all this before I cut it and then started tooling on it, because You can't tool it and fit it and then go, uh-oh. It's not a good look. Now, mind you, now I can't see no smart aleck comments that y'all are making over there, so be polite. I know how some of y'all like to smart off, and I have to go through and delete the dadgum comments, so be nice. I need that other table. I can see where this one's kind of sort of bouncing on me, even though I'm only hitting it once. I guess maybe I'm pushing too hard down and it bounces up enough just for me to make a second impression. I don't know. All right, now we turn it around and do the other one here, or the other line from the inside. And again, I'll start over here simply because that's where it's going to be the most wongo. How many of y'all hear that word in a day? So I'm going to come over here like this. And see how they're a little bit wider, right? These 1, 2, 3, 4 places right here are a little wider. So there's two things I'm doing. I'm looking at the center of this top, make sure it matches in between the center of those two pieces here, and then making sure I got that line right there good. There we go. Put the hammer down. So I'll use both hands. Now we're cooking. That magnet's got a bunch of dirt on it, that's why I'm afraid to put it on top of that leather. Ah, that one bounced, damn it. Ah! See what I did? See what I did? Right there. I hate it when that happens, but I got a fix for it. I'll show you here shortly, if you'll be patient enough for me. Now you know why I can't mark these as kid friendly. Every once in a while I got an uh-oh. And for that I apologize. Yeah, we might be bringing that table back in here sooner than I thought I would, because this is... That table's got a big 4-inch thick headstone in it. And it's 2x4s frame, kind of like this one is, but it's just a lot stouter than this one is. And I don't think my table is bouncing. I think my little marble slab thingamajiggy here is. See, we're almost done. Well, no, we're not. We got the edges of the other ones to do, but at least here I'm getting to get the crosses all done up. Knocked my light down, by golly. It was better over here. Now, a lot of this you're not even going to see because it'll be up underneath the seat. Quit it, David. Trying to blind yourself or what? There we go. There we go. Blinded myself. I can't see nothing now, dang it. All right, now we'll do the camouflage tool around the border. If I can find it. There it is right there. So now I'm just gonna kind of, this will go a little quicker. Like that right there. And we'll just I'm going to stop right there so that I can show you something else I'm going to be doing. Like I said, I remember when I bounced over here, I said I got a way of fixing it. All I'm doing is taking a checkered backgrounder and just see how that's blending the bottoms of them crosses in. And this is a steep leveler because I don't need it going way up here. In fact, I don't even need that bigger, heavier hammer. I need my little bitty hammer, which is this one here. Now, I seen some people the other day, last week in Waco, use a freaking tiny hammer. But they're doing a different kind of tooling as well. They're working on that Sheridan stuff and working on thinner leather, like belts and wallets and stuff. So they didn't need the big hammer deep impressions like I did. I'm going through damn near 1/4 inch thick leather here. Skirting leather, saddle leather. Which they're going through the same stuff, it's just been thinned down. It's not as thick as what this is here. Now I got another tool I bought the other day for this area right here. And it's a Berry King, but it's got a radius out here. So when you're inside of a vine or a flower, it does that. Which, of course, my hand's in the way. I'm sorry. Y'all can't see what it's doing, can you? And I've got my, for reference, I learned something the other day. These hash marks on here, or cross hatching, or whatever you want to call it, are 60 lines per inch. Where'd I go? Here we go. Okay, now I can get back to the straight one, since my line's straightened up. And there's that boo-boo right there. Remember? I know my hand's in the way, I'm sorry. But that's the best place I've found to hang that phone up at. For my little taps. It doesn't get, you know, real bouncy up there. And so there's how that's done. I'm going to go ahead and turn you loose because I'm sure you've seen enough and heard enough. But I'll come back and finish that. I'll do the same thing out here. And then we'll come over here to the other side and do it. So let me check the wise ass comments and say hello to whoever. Hello, Heather. Carvajal, I guess is your maiden name, Kerr. Hope I got that pronounced right, but anyway, there you go. Toodaloo, buggaroos. Don't forget, davidmillssaddlery.com.